Hello and welcome to another Bookwits demo. In today's demo, we will be talking about our client tasks module. Client tasks module allows us to basically send requests and checklists to our clients. To find this module, we just need to go to our clients and there you will see client tasks. Now let's try to build the year-end client request. Under quick options, we just need to click on create planned task and we will be taken to our client task form. At this point, first of all, I would enter my task name, which will be year-end preparation. Say it's for December 31st, 2025. Then I select which client this request is related to. Say it is 1 March, and then I can select what entity or personal tax year this request is related to. So let's say it's related to O'Connor Enterprises. I can also select the primary point of contact. So it means that me or one of my team members can be the primary contact for this request. Then I can select the due date for my client. Say it will be August 20th. And I can also add the task description, which for us, we will just enter a short instruction for our client. And then we can also add an internal tag for ourselves, which for us in this case would be errand preparation. And now we are taken to the most important part, the client requests builder. So there are 4 different types of requests that we can send to our clients. Let's start with the first one, which will be upload documents. First of all, we would need to enter the request title, which for us would be upload year-end documents. And then in the instruction field, we can easily enter the list of the documents that we want our clients to provide to us. Then we can also select a separate due date if we want to, or we can leave it the same. And then we can also select if we want these files to be attached to this request as soon as the client uploads them, or if we want any documents that the client provides to be put into a specific folder. To select a specific folder, we just click on Connect, and we will be showed all of the folders that are related to this client. As this request is for O'Connor Enterprises, I would select O'Connor Enterprises, and we just click on Select. As soon as we're done with this type of request, we can try to build another one. Let's try to build our answer questions request. So I would enter my title again, which for us in this case would be year-end questions. And then we can provide a very basic instruction. We can set a due date once again. So say this time it would be August 15. And then we can start building out our questions. So I just take my question and I insert it, and then I can easily add another question. And I can build out as many questions as it's needed. As soon as I'm done with the questions, I can try to build another type of request. In this case, let's try to build the confirm completion request. So this one will basically ask the clients, it will be like a checklist where they can check mark if they have actually completed something or not. Once again, we will first of all enter the title. So for us, the confirm completion, I would want my client to confirm that they have actually provided all the information that I have requested. And once again, I will add an instruction. And my confirmation question would be the following. I confirm that I have provided all available year-end documents and information. As soon as I'm done with this one, I will also try to build another request, which is the review and approve request. Now, generally, review and approve request would be done only after I have completed the bookkeeping and the year-end preparation, and now it's time to send the financials to my client. At this point, I would simply create a separate request for review and approve, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, we will do it at once at the same type of request. So I would click on review and approve. And then once again, we just enter our title and we can provide the instruction or our question basically. So what our clients will see is whatever we send something for review and approve, and I can also upload attachments at the same time. They will have an action button which will either say approve or request changes. And I can select the due date once again. And now I'm done with building out my request. Now I have an option to select if I want the platform to send out automatic reminders if the client is not working on the checklist. And if I do want to do that, I can also select how often I want these reminders to be sent out. So say I want my client to be reminded every 7 days. And lastly, I also have an option to add a message to this request. And as soon as I'm done with the message, I can either select this task as a template and use it for my other clients, or I can simply click on send client task. And this task will be sent to our clients within PR portal. So this is how the review task would look like on our side. And as soon as our client is done with one of these questions, it will be checked as if it's done or completed. And now this will be the end of our today's tutorial. We hope you found it useful and thank you for your time. And now we will also have a look at what this task request would look like on your client side. So first of all, your client will receive an email invite to this task. So the email would look like this, and then they just simply need to click on open task and they will be prompted to our Bookwits website. And now they need to go to sign in to accept. So if your client is new to the client's portal, they can easily create an account. And then they just click on join Bookwits. There they will receive a verification email, which would basically look like this. So they just click on verify email, and now they can go to continue to opt in. They click on sign in. They can also set up a two-factor authentication at this point, or they can simply skip for now, and then they will be taken to their task. So first of all, inside the client portal, besides the task section, your client will also have access to their shared folder, and they will also have access to the chat feature. But let's go back to the task. So here they will see a list of all of the tasks that they have. Let's go to the one that we have just recently created. So as you can see, all of the information that we have previously entered is already in the task. And now they just need to go one by one with their tasks. So the first one would be upload year-end documents. They can easily click on upload documents and they will be taken to their computer folder where they can easily select the files that they need to upload. And then they can go to the next part, which is the year-end questions. So now the first one, did you open or close any bank account or credit cards during the year? Maybe they will say no, and they can click on submit answer. And then the second one about the assets, we can select no as well. And then we just submit answer again. And then, so as soon as I'm done with the documents part, and as soon as I'm done with the questions part, your client can actually click on confirm everything is done. And the last part, review and approve your own financials. So in case you have previously attached their financials, they can easily open it right here. And if they don't like something about the financials, they can click on request changes. And at this point, they can simply send you a message, um, double check amounts payable. And then they can click on request changes. And it means that now we will receive a request from our client. And we'll also have a look at that in just a few seconds. And what your client can also do, they can open a chat directly inside this task and they can start sending you messages from here. So there is just another way of how you communicate with your client about these requests specifically. And so now let's go back to our bookkeepers side. So if I do the refresh page now, we will see that no year-end questions task has been done. The client has confirmed that everything has been provided. This is done. And now we see that they have made the request to update accounts payable. And as soon as we are done, we can send a message. Done. We send a reply and our client will receive an update on this on their site as well. Now we can also open a chat at this point and we can see that the client has messaged us something. And then now if we go back to our client's site and we just refresh our page, we see that now there is a reply from the accountant and everything is fine. They can just simply click on approve and it means that the financials have been approved. And now let's go back to our bookkeeper's side one more time. So if we refresh the page one more time, we can see that the client has approved the financials. So the upload your own documents is still marked as pending because I haven't provided any documents this time, but I can do it mark as completed so that all of the tasks are now checked off as being done. And with this, our client task creation is completed. We have received all the information that we needed, and we can continue working on finalizing the tax return. With this will probably be the end of our tutorial. We hope you found this helpful, and thank you for your time.